Hello everyone, I am Michael J. Rigg, the writer and producer of Copperheart. Now I know it's been some time that you've heard an episode, and with all the tension building toward the end of Season 1, it sucks that you have to keep waiting for it. Trust me, as the creator of the show, I want to give it to you as much as you want to experience it. Now I wanted to pop this into your podcast feed to offer a little bit of an explanation as to where the show has been, let you know where it's going, and hopefully give you an idea of when to expect your beloved Copperheart to return. Now, here's what's been happening. The past 2 years have been the hardest of my life. I've been going through some drastic changes as I face the dissolution of my marriage of 15 years, coming to terms with a heart condition that will require surgery if I'm going to keep my medications from killing my body, and the omnipresent dark specter of financial hardship. My day job has been fraught with issues as management changed. I'm surrounded by peers who hate their jobs, and members of my team have quit or moved on, and the company hasn't replaced them. I've had to fight against having to put in long hours of overtime, and I come home exhausted only to realize I have 2 shows to work on. I've been fighting depression and anxiety since the perfect storm of personal loss of control overtook me, and I couldn't fight the constant feeling that parts of me were dying faster than I could seek help. It was really bad, and I'm still working my way through a lot of it. And yes, I know Copperheart has been a consistent, deep, thrilling, sometimes funny and sometimes dark adventure into the unknown, and in a couple of weeks we'll be celebrating the first anniversary of the show's launch, a celebration that will commence with the return of the show, so yay! So how could I have done all that single-handedly, including launching a Patreon for supporters of the show, creating extra content, and managing everything, while my life was in such turmoil? Not to mention doubling that as I continue to produce the weekly Steamrollers Adventure podcast as well. Well, just ask my closest friends, family, cast, and supporters of the shows, and they will tell you so many people bugged me to slow down, take a break, take it easy, rest before your brain snaps. You're going through too much to keep up this pace, and you're going to make yourself sick. Well, I didn't listen. I didn't listen because Copperheart and Steamrollers are my life now. They give me joy, but they are a lot of work, and that's the part I've been ignoring. The advice of stop working so hard and do something you enjoy is an irresistible force versus an immovable object, because my work is what I enjoy. That became my road to inevitable ruin until I came to the realization that I needed to stop and just do nothing. Go for a walk, read a book, watch a movie. I know those aren't nothing, but compared to what I've been doing, that's nothing. So I've been doing that. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I came down with a severe case of the flu that knocked me on my ass just as I was planning to rebound from my funk and get back to work on the shows. As you may be able to hear in my voice, I am still recovering from the flu. Now, that's the how and why of Copperheart's disappearance. Here's what you can expect in the very near future. The show will continue within a week or two. We're only a few episodes away from the end, and then we'll be taking an extended hiatus while I begin work on editing and writing and casting and formatting Season 2. During the break, the extra content for patrons of the show will continue on our Patreon, as well as regular weekly contacts from me with our patrons. I really miss the Saturday evening Sleepless with Sellers segment and can't wait to get back to that. We have a lot of laughs, and I consider our patrons to be part of the Copperheart family. Hugely so. In fact, some of them have reached out and done some amazing, wonderful things to me and have become my friends. So yes, Copperheart is returning soon as I can, and I'll be reformatting the show to help ease my stress. We'll be moving to a bi-weekly release schedule instead of weekly, so that I can make more time to give the show a good polish, give the talent plenty of time to get into character and record their lines, and give me an opportunity to take the small breaks that I need to keep my sanity and work through those rough patches in my life. When I say I'm working on the formatting for Season 2, I can't say at this point whether Season 2 will be bi-weekly as well or weekly. I'm kind of working out a plan to be weekly if possible, but I am keeping everything that's going on now in my mind, so we may just maintain a bi-weekly schedule going forward. I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for being a fan of the show, and for those of you who have contributed to the show through Patreon or Ko-fi, thank you so much. I can't tell you how much that helps. Thank you for all your patience and understanding, and as things start to level out for me, I am so looking forward to continuing the show. Thank you for sticking with it. Thank you for sticking with me. You'll be hearing from me soon. And hey, if you're going through a hard time, need someone to talk to, I encourage you to seek help. Appeal to trusted friends, family, partners, spouses, your church, or seek professional counseling. It really does help. I can say that now. I can now say that I speak from experience with that. So again, thank you all, everybody. Love you, and I will see you soon.